Okay, friends, so we already went over one more, okay? So I'm going to go over the cub again before we get started with one fewer or one less. So students will know the definition of one more and one less and fewer. Students will understand that one less and fewer means to take away, and one more means to add or join. Students will be able to generate a set of objects that represent one more and one less or fewer. All right, so this is the word fewer. Can you say fewer? Fewer. Fewer means a less amount. Fewer and less mean the same thing. And if you look here at the picture, you can see that there are a few apples, okay, or less apples. Okay. Now, one thing that I want you to remember about one less is one less, go back and rest. Can you say that with me? One less, go back and rest. Good. Okay, now I'm going to show you what I mean by that in an example. So let's say Miss Blanks had 2 cookies and she eats one. Okay, now she has one less, so she needs to go back and rest. Okay, and I need to take away my one less. Okay, and when I take away my one less, I have 1 cookie left. Okay, remember first I had 2, and then I had to show 1 less and go back and rest. And now I have 1. Now let's practice. All right, it says Molly had 6 apples. I'm sorry, Johnny had 6 apples, not Molly. Molly has 1 fewer apple. Can you show 1 less than 6? Okay. So remember, fewer and less mean the same thing. So if they say 1 fewer and 1 less, it means the same. Okay. So these are Johnny's apples. And now we have to show 1 less because Molly had 1 fewer, okay? All right, so when we have 1 fewer or 1 less, we go back and rest, okay? So that means we take away our 1 less. And now let's see how many apples we have when we take away 1 less from 6. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5, okay? So something that I notice is 5 is 1 less than 6 because first there were 6 apples and then it said Molly had 1 fewer, okay? And remember, 1 fewer and 1 less are the same. So we had to go back and rest and take away 1 less, okay? So 5 is 1 less than 6. Can you say that? 5 is 1 less than 6. Good. All right, let's go to the next one. Ooh, this is money. Let's see. It says Raya has $2. Okay. Dylan has 1 fewer dollar than Raya. Okay. Can you show 1 less than 2? And remember, 1 fewer and 1 less mean the same. So when we have 1 less or 1 fewer, okay, we have to take away that 1 less, okay? So let's look at Dylan's money. So Dylan had 1 fewer, so we have to show or take away 1 less. So we're going to go back and rest and take away 1 less or 1 fewer, okay? And when we took away 1 fewer, how many were we left with? How many dollars does Dylan have? He only has 1, okay? So I know that 1 is 1 less than 2, okay? Because 1 less, we go back and rest, okay? And then we have to make sure we take away our 1 less or 1 fewer. And Dylan was left with $1. Good. All right, last one that Miss Blanks is going to help you out with. All right, it says Johan has 4 bears. Sophie has 1 fewer bear than Johan. Can you show 1 less than 4? Okay, so these are Johan's bears. He has 4 already. And it says Sophie has 1 fewer. Okay, so that means she has 1 less. And remember, 1 less means to do what? Go back and rest. Yes, go back and rest. So when we go back and rest, we have to take away our one less. Good. And when we take away our one less, what's going to happen? How many bears does Sophie have? So when we have 4 and we go one less, we go back and rest and show one less. So how many do we have? 1, 2, 3. Good. Okay. So now I can say 3 is 1 less than 4 because we had 4 bears. Okay. And Sophie had 1 fewer, and 1 fewer and 1 less means the same. So 1 less, we go back and rest. And when we went back and rest with 4, we had 1, 2, 3. Good job. So I can say 3 is 1 less than 4. All right, so now you will go to complete your assignment using 1 more and 1 less. All right, see you soon.